And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the beginning of doubleheader action here in Dahlonega. The Nighthawk Sports Network is on the air. Craig Corbin, Walker McCrary, Nighthawk Sports Network team. And what a great matchup today in game number one. The number 25 ranked Nighthawks of UNG playing host to Georgia College. It has been a series between these two schools that has provided some of the best Peach Belt Conference action for my money, certainly over the last couple of years, as the last two seasons they've split their meetings. But you can always count on getting the absolute best out of the Bobcats from Georgia College.
Well, you have to think, Craig, before Young Harris comes into the league, this is the rival for both of these teams. Now North Georgia's got Young Harris a little closer, but this is still a pretty tough rivalry when you think it used to be North Georgia College versus Georgia College. There's a lot of confusion between students, of which I just know from experience. You go to North Georgia College, this is Georgia College. It's a very heated rivalry. It always has been. A lot of these players have played against each other in high school. There's just a familiarity amongst these two teams that's unmatched.
Without question. Of course, coming in, North Georgia just appearing in the national rankings, number 25. They are the top team in the Peach Belt Conference, bringing in the mark of 8-1 in conference play, 13-2 overall, just a half game back in fourth place, Georgia College.
And, I mean, those top tier of teams, we've talked about it. I know you and Lee, and as I'm sitting over there in the producer's seat sometimes listening in, these top tier of teams, Lander, Flagler, Georgia College, Francis Marion, North Georgia, those five teams are going to be back and forth amongst the top five, trying to get that opening quarterfinal host seed and be as high as you can to maybe host the semis and finals. You got North Georgia and Lander coming up. You get to play Georgia College again later in the season, Clayton State. I mean, it's a lot of these top teams that you get to play against each other a lot down the stretch here.
As enjoyable a conference slate as I've seen in a long time. North Georgia comes in winners of 7 in a row. Georgia College has won 5 in a row. After having dropped 4 of their first 5, they've only lost once more since.
Yeah, you know, we saw them here at the Nighthawk Classic back in November when Carson Newman and Barton were in town, and Georgia College was struggling a little bit against Barton, really weren't clicking offensively, defensively, giving up a lot of buckets. Also against Carson Newman, we know how good of a team Carson Newman is. Yep. Struggled against them, but ever since that, they seem to have flipped on the switch, only having lost to Flagler by 2 points since that point, and beating Lander and avenging a loss of Lander. I mean, Georgia College has turned the key real fast. Without
question. One of the top players in the league, Aaliyah McGriff, is a name you'll hear quite a bit today. We'll step aside when we come back, starting lineups and the opening tip right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
I am a brother.
I'm a freshman.
I am an artist.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a civilian.
I am a junior.
I am an ambassador.
I am a music teacher.
我是国际学生。
I am a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer.
I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer. I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer.
I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia
is a state leadership institution.
Here, the Leadership
Certificate Program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities.
Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication.
Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part
of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
Back courtside here at Memorial Hall, Craig Corbin, Walker McCrary, the Nighthawk Sports Network team. And directing today, Catherine Mazurkowitz, and on camera, Cassidy Floyd. And our thanks to the team making our doubleheader possible. Starting lineups for the Bobcats of Georgia College: number 5, Kenyatta Storms; number 21, Aaliyah McGriff; number 23, Brianna Davis; number 32, Sydney Cleveland; and number 33, Aaron Drynan. Bobcats under head coach Maurice Smith, 10-5 overall, 7-2 in conference play. The Nighthawks under head coach Buffy Burson in her 27th meeting between these two schools. It'll be number 5, Abby Franklin, getting another start. Mackenzie Dara, Dina Blankenship, Vanessa Grusa, and in the jump circle, Amber Schedule. Nighthawks in their home white, and we're glad that you've joined us. The ball's in the air, and the tip controlled by the Bobcats, and we are underway. First possession of our opener this afternoon. A gorgeous winter day in Dahlonega. Down low it goes, and the quick basket. Give credit there to Aaliyah McGriff.
And that's one of the things we talked about pregame, Craig. Got to keep McGriff out of the lane because she will score in the paint.
The answer very quickly, Dina Blankenship, and it's tied at 2. The Bobcats on their second possession here. The first trip down, very patiently worked it around to McGriff. Now she'll take the 10-footer. This one no good. And a rebound to Dara. Here come the Nighthawks, chance for their first lead of the afternoon. Franklin in her second start as a Nighthawk. Schedule zips it to Agrusa. Now away to Franklin. Abby picks up her dribble to Dara. Dribbles in, has it blocked. Dara gets it back. Schedule fakes the 3. Now steps into a 17-footer. It is short. Bobcats with the ball. We're tied at 2. 8:45 to go. Quarter number 1. That shot off the glass. No good from McGriff. Schedule quickly the other way. Amber, top of the key. Now has it taken away. And it's a 2-on-1. McGriff and Cleveland. The lob, the bounce pass back. And the basket for McGriff.
One thing that North Georgia is going to have to do a better job of is controlling the basketball and taking care of it between Kenyatta Storms and McGriff. Those two love to get steals.
Schedule no-look pass was just a little off the mark. Schedule and Blankenship, two young ladies, as we talked about prior to the game, so closely matched in the way they play the contest and also their statistical totals amazingly similar.
Both of them 7 rebounds a game. Assists are pretty similar. Blocks and steals, even points right around each other.
Cleveland now gets it around the horn. Three-pointer up, no good. Franklin the rebound. Here come the Nighthawks down by 2. We've played a couple of minutes in quarter number 1. Blankenship, top of the key. Around to Agrusa. Vanessa pivots, has it blocked. And Drynan with another block early. Shot would not go, but a foul on the play. And that will send Sydney Cleveland from Gainesville, Georgia, North Hall High, to the line.
I'd imagine she has a few people here to watch her today.
Just a few.
Her and her sister, Sadie.
Got one of two. And it's 5-2 in favor of Georgia College. Agrusa on the wing. Now Franklin, left side. Back out to Dara. She'll drive, put it up, and no good.
Tough break there for Dara. Great take. Got to the rim all the way over there.
Offensive board and a follow. And a foul will send McGriff to the line.
You could tell that Georgia College ready to go in this one. A lot of emotion there from McGriff after getting the and one.
Missed the foul shot out of bounds. And it will stay North Georgia ball. 7:06 to go, quarter number one. And a 5-0 spurt here by Georgia College has them up by 5. Schedule looks to Blankenship. Down low. Throws it up off the glass. Tough shot, and it goes.
That's going to be a fun matchup to watch all afternoon. McGriff versus Blankenship. Who's going to get the better hand on the offensive side? That's going to be something that North Georgia is going to keep trying to exploit.
And a near turnover. And substitutions for Coach Burson. McKee, Sutton, and Groover in the ball game. Schedule, Franklin, and Blankenship get a breath. Inbound comes. Bobcats up 7-4. Kenyatta Storms, who prepped just down the road as a South Forsyth War Eagle. That one no good from Drynan. Sutton the rebound outlet to Agrusa. Vanessa down the lane, and the lead for McKee.
That's just Vanessa seeing a wide open shot. She didn't have a great angle. She's not so comfortable with the left hand. She dishes it off to Julie for an easy layup.
And stoppage of play, I believe a bit of blood on the finger of Aaliyah McGriff. She'll come out. And Tasia Wright, the leading rebounder at 8.5 boards per game, checks in.
Not too shabby of a shooter either, 43% from the field. And she shoots the free throw extremely well at the same time.
Storms gives way right and taken away by Agrusa. Chance for their first lead of the day. Bounce past McKee, but taken away by Cleveland. At the other end, Brianna Davis, fall away 10-footer, no good. Battle and an offensive board to Wright. She'll kick it back out to Storms, and Kenyatta will reset the offense. 1-point ball game. The lob down low, knocked away, foul over the top by Mackenzie Dara. 5:29 to go, quarter number one. Inbound comes, and the shot left short, but an offensive rebound, and so they get another look straight away. Cleveland, no good. Rebound to Sutton.
The officials let her get away with a walk there, I thought.
McKee off the glass, no good, but a foul sends her to the line for two, and I agree. I think it was a walk.
Can't fall down and let both feet leave the floor.
Yep. That's going to be charged to Cleveland, her first. McKee has tied it at 7.
Julie's been getting a lot more minutes lately. She didn't start the season getting a lot of minutes. She's slowly working her way back into the lineup, and she's adding a much-needed spark on the defensive side of the basketball. Not only is she getting the offensive buckets, but she's getting a lot of steals as well.
Agreed. Got them both, and that is the first lead of the afternoon for North Georgia. 8-7 your score. 5:10 to go in quarter number one. Bobcats with possession. That shot from 15 feet, no good. And a rebound to McKee. Inside 5 minutes to go. Groover, the no-look leave for Sutton. Oh, and a beautiful feed for McKee, and one.
Julie McKee finding a wide open spot right in the middle of the lane, and a good job from Julianne Sutton to find her. 10-7 North Georgia.
And an official timeout. We'll take it. It's a 3-point lead. We're at the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back in a moment.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
Now you have it. Everything in your hands, nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
Julie McKee at the line. She has 6 of the 10 North Georgia points thus far in the ball game. And an opportunity for one more. Found position, to your point, wide open on the block, left side, and gets it to go.
Julie McKee 7, Georgia College 7.
I love it. A 9-0 run by the Nighthawks. A little half-court trap here. Good ball movement and easily beating it. And the basket by McGriff. Lineup on the floor, I'm not sure, Walker, that we've seen with both Kara Groover and Abby Franklin out there simultaneously. McKee, Sutton, and Agrusa. That one through the hands of Sutton, and now the chance for Georgia College to tie it back up. It's 11-9 in favor of North Georgia. Bobcats have it. Out front, Cleveland, top of the key, launches the shot. It is good. 2-pointer.
You know, the one thing that we give up having this lineup, Craig, is height. We've got Franklin, Groover, and McKee, not exactly the tallest people on the floor. So we give up the height against McGriff and Cleveland. You saw it there on the possession.
McKee, the lob inside to Sutton, puts it up. Hook shot good. So impressed with her play, her confident play inside. Of course, just a couple of games removed from that career performance. And a takeaway. Franklin has it. It's 3-on-2. Bounce pass, Sutton catches up to it. The lead back for Franklin somehow got it to McKee, who was fouled. And Abby, as she was catching the pass, was then delivering one for McKee.
Who'd they give the foul to?
I don't know if they put it up yet.
They
Can't be 23 because she's right in front of us on the waiting to come in.
I think she said 42. But there's not a 42 for them on the floor.
By the way, the officials, Greg Guerin, Esther Ray, and Adrian Gilmore. I don't know that they've confirmed it yet. Regardless, a foul shot by Julie now makes it a 3-point advantage for North Georgia. 14-11, 3:13 to go, quarter number one. Long three by McGriff is an air ball right to Franklin. The pass, Groover drives baseline underneath. Kara now to McKee. Blankenship in there. Oh, down low. Sutton off the glass for two. .250 to go, quarter number one. It's now a 5-point lead, the largest of the day for the Nighthawks. On the wing it goes. Now back out front to Shea Tarver in the ball game. Tarver drives Off-balance shot, no good. And a North Georgia rebound. Here come the Nighthawks. Franklin over to Groover. Thought about it. Now Franklin will try a three straight away, in and out, no good. 2:15 and counting, quarter number one, down low. Cleveland hook shot up, no good. Battle for the loose ball, and here comes Groover. Nighthawks up by 5, looking for more. Franklin in the corner, goes baseline, down low. Now Groover, McKee, Sutton. Back to Julie, she'll try a three. It is no good off the iron. Rebound and loose ball to Franklin. Zips the pass to Sutton.
That's such a great job by Julianne Sutton, never giving up on the play, making sure she finds the ball and just slides behind the defense.
Sutton makes it a 7-point advantage, and the Nighthawks a little slow out of the blocks, have caught fire. 1:35 to go here in the first. McGriff turns, shoots off the glass for two. She is solid.
She's already in double figures, Craig, 10 points.
That stops a 7-0 run for North Georgia. 18-13, a minute 18 to go, down low. Julianne unable to catch up, but it's out of bounds off of the Bobcats. Dara back in, Agrusa back in. Sutton and Groover get a breather. Aaron Drynan, junior from Chicago, and Moraine Valley Community College back in the contest for Georgia College. Franklin straight away. Now over to McKee. Julie drives, zips it. Dara fakes, drives, kicks. McKee, 15-footer, would not fall. Inside a minute to go, quarter number one. Brianna Davis gives away to Tarver. 12-footer is short, got her own rebound, blocked out of bounds, and it will stay Bobcat ball. And down comes to Tarver on the wing. Now back to Davis. Brianna guarded by McKee, turns, launches a 15-footer and hits. That draws the Bobcats to within 3. Franklin, left elbow to Agrusa. Vanessa in the lane, hook shot up, no good. Right to McGriff. Final 25 seconds, running shot off the side of the backboard, but the foul will go from McGriff, and it's now a 1-point ball game on a 6-0 run by Georgia College. 18-17, Nighthawks can take the last shot of the quarter. Now with 8-7. Oh, and a miscue there. Franklin's pass for Dina Blankenship off the mark and out of bounds. And now 5.6 seconds with which to work for the Bobcats. Tarver drives, shoots, no good. And a quarter is in the books. 18-17 North Georgia. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
We're not just a video production company. We're storytellers, and we're on a mission to connect people, inspire change, and capture life's most precious moments. Because it's not only about capturing where you are today, it's about capturing where you're going. So when it's time to create a video, choose Bentley Media, and let us tell your story the way it was meant to be told. Bentley Media, we only film everything.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Back we are courtside. Craig Corbin, Walker McCrary, the entire Nighthawk Sports Network team. A couple of plays of note from the first quarter between these two teams. Let's take a look back at a couple of the highlights that we saw in quarter number one right here in Memorial Hall. And look at the pass inside from McKee and conversion. And just moments later, another very similar. We're back to live action. McKee in the lane. That one blocked, but right back to Julie. Now Groover launches a three. It is no good. And a rebound to Kenyatta Storms.
Coach Smith wanted a jump ball on that block.
I could see that. I could sort of see it. The drive, the shot might have been a charge there. The follow will go, and Georgia College back on top. Give the basket there to Keona Wesley. 19-18 in favor of Georgia College. Dara now to Ogrusa. Largest lead for the Nighthawks was 7 at 18-11. Blankenship off balance. Somehow got that to go. Are you kidding me?
Said that was going to be a fun matchup to watch. That time Dina might have gotten a little lucky.
Oh, my goodness. Seesawing back in front. I'm not sure how that could possibly have gone. That entry pass intended for Aaliyah McGriff, rather, through her hands and out of bounds. Sutton in for Blankenship. Groover directs a bit of traffic. Now the pass to McKee, right down the lane, no good. Rebound McGriff. Here come the Bobcats, down one with the ball. On the wing to Davis. Steps inside the line and hits.
That's just a good shot from Davis. You don't want to give that up, but if she's going to beat you from there, that's the one you want to beat.
So be it. Sutton to Ogrusa, holding high. Now McKee, left side of the lane, stops. Back to Dara. McKenzie, hook shot. Left it just shy. Bobcats blocking out well. Not allowing second chance opportunities thus far for North Georgia. 17-footer gets the friendly roll, we'll call it, for Wesley. It wasn't really a roll, just sort of plopped in.
It was another great defensive effort there, contesting the shot. As long as McGriff's not taking those shots and they're shutting down McGriff, I think Coach Burson's going to be relatively happy.
Oh, what a move by Mackenzie Dara! That may be her best pivot move all season.
Kind of a spin cycle there.
Unbelievable. Air ball from Wesley, and to your point, glad to let her take those shots. Ogrusa has it. Nighthawks down one. 7:10 to go, quarter number 2. Groover on the wing, hesitates. Bounce pass to Sutton, turns. Has it blocked, but a foul on McGriff. And that is foul number 1 on Aaliyah, the senior from Sewanee and Duluth High School. Julianne settles in at the line. Let's take a look at that last spin move by Mackenzie Dara. Gets it low, turns, and puts it. That was a 360. I love it.
And did a great job of ball faking when she went around the first time to at least get a little bit of fresh air.
Absolutely. Julianne missing the second, got the first, and so we're knotted at 23. Inside 7 minutes to go. And a takeaway. Blankenship stepped in front of the passing lane. Zips it to Franklin. Abby straight away now. Gets it to Sutton on the wing to Hetzel just in the ball game. Maddie, a couple of dribbles and the pass to Ogrusa. Shot clock at 13. Ogrusa drives and scores.
She's got that extra step of acceleration. She can just bring out whenever she wants to, and a perfect time to get the lead back by using that acceleration.
She wanted. Baseline jumper good for Aaron Dryanen.
Another shot you're willing to give up to keep McGriff off the boards.
Baseline jumper no good, but tipped by Sutton to Blankenship and back out to Franklin. They'll reset. Approaching the 6-minute mark, second quarter, 15 to shoot. Blankenship, one dribble in the pass to Hetzel. Now Ogrusa fakes, drives right side, puts it up, and scores.
Do you see how she got her shoulder down to keep protection of the ball? it's the savviness that she has from transferring in after playing a year at USC Upstate that she brings to this squad that's unmatched.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 5:39 and counting. Nighthawks by 2. Missed shot by McGriff, out of bounds to North Georgia. And a substitution for the Bobcats. Tasia Wright back in, and Drynan is out.
During that substitution, Craig, Coach Maurice Smith kind of getting into McGriff a little bit, telling her to get to the rim.
Yeah. Settling for those mid-range jumpers. Hetzel to Agrusa, drives the left side of the lane. That one would not fall. A little too much on that. McGriff throwing an elbow.
Glad I wasn't the only one that saw that.
Pretty blatant for me, but I don't like that. McGriff, top of the key, away to Davis. Swings it to Cleveland, long three, good. You can't leave her open.
That's one thing that she learned from Christy House at North Hall, and it's for the boys and girls programs at North Hall. They shoot threes more than any other team I've ever seen at the high school level.
And that preparation has served her well. The pass intended for Blankenship, knocked away but right to Franklin. Floater from 10 would not drop. 28-27 Georgia College. 4:25 to go until half. Back to Cleveland now. McGriff straight away, three-pointer, good. And that is a 4-point advantage now for Georgia College at 31-27. Foul by McGriff. That is her second. That's huge.
She's in shock.
Yep. Time out of the floor. We'll take it as well. 4:09 in the first half. 31-27 Georgia College. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
And just a moment ago, the second personal on Aaliyah McGriff. And that could dictate how much we see her the remainder of this quarter, perhaps not until the third quarter.
And they changed a foul on Davis, Craig. I think they gave Tarver the foul from way back.
As it should be, because literally Davis was not in the game when that happened. They're missing. Sutton got a hand on it, but Georgia College comes away with it. Up 4 with the ball inside 3:50 to play, second quarter. It took a while for that foul to be correctly assigned. Straightaway three, no good. Rebound to Groover. Kara right down the middle of the floor, into the lane. Now on the wing. Kara finds McKenzie at the right elbow. Hands it to Groover, behind the back dribble. Now McKee lobs it to McKenzie, down low. Hook shot up, good.
Dara does such a good job of having the touch with the left hand. You don't see that often in any basketball player. She has such control with it.
What's interesting too, Walker, is her ability to shoot that shot without leaving the floor. The timing, I think, throws the defenders off. Inside 3 minutes to play, it's a 31-29 Georgia College lead. Bobcats with the ball, wide open. Storms drives, the dish, and the basket. Give credit there to Attaway. Dale Attaway makes it 33-29. 29 down low. Dara. Sutton 17-footer would not go. Tipped by Schedule. Tried to save it, but it went out of bounds.
You know, we haven't seen a lot of Schedule in the game today. I don't know if it's a matchup thing or maybe she's got a little bit of the sickness that's been going around this entire university.
Trust me, I fully understand. I have been battling the congestion all week long. No fun. 2:20 and counting. The lob is too much out of bounds, but Agrusa unable to track it down before it trickled over the end line. 4-point lead. Bobcats' largest was 5. Inbound comes to Davis, guarded by Groover. Picks up her dribble, now away to Tarver. Open is Attaway, drives, dishes, and a charge. Dale Attaway from Tifton just ran over the young lady who has probably taken as many charges as anyone in a Nighthawk uniform.
I thought that the foul wasn't going to get recorded. One of the officials didn't come report it to the table, just went to go get the ball.
Approaching the 2-minute mark. Two of the top teams in the Peach Bug Conference going at it tooth and nail. Agrusa, right block, fakes, shoots, and scores. Two-point ball game now, 33-31. Into the hands of Drynan, now over to Wright. Davis on the wing, holding high. Left-handed pass to Tarver, drives on McKee, shot is up, no good, and got her own rebound and a foul on the play. One thing about Tarver, if she gets the ball, the chances are fairly substantial she's going to make it to the paint.
And the one thing that Coach Burson's trying to point out to the officials is the arm extended just a little bit.
Yeah.
Might have been an offensive foul, but of course they're not going to call it when it's not blatantly obvious.
Second one by Tarver goes as well, so she got them both. Back in is Kenyatta Storms. Storms for Wright. 35-31. Bobcats by 4, Nighthawks with the ball. Dare at the left elbow, hands it to Groover. Floater is no good, and Cleveland has it. Out front, Storms gives way to Tarver. Long three, that is woefully short. Let's take a look at that last highlight for the Nighthawks just a moment ago. Beautiful move by Agrusa on the right block and getting it to drop. Vanessa now with 6 points to her credit. As we go inside 1 minute to play in the first half, 35-31. Nighthawks down by 4 with the ball. The skip pass to Groover. Looking for somebody down low. Now McKee with 9, 8, 7. Dara 17-footer. No good. And rebound to Keona Wesley. Storms looks over to Coach Smith. Gets the play call. Drynan to Storms to Cleveland. Down the corner all alone is Wesley. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound to Schedule. Nighthawks can hold for 1. Make it a one-possession game.
I'm not going to be surprised if Schedule does not get rid of this ball. She hasn't gotten many touches in the entire game.
Now 7 seconds left. Groover with 5, 4, 3, 2. Groover will launch it from 17. No good. And we are at the half. Bobcats of Georgia College 35. Nighthawks of UNG 31. We'll step aside, be back with a halftime on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the leadership
certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities.
Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication.
Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part
of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
At the break, the Bobcats have Georgia College up 4. Before we dive into some numbers, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network. Alongside Walker McCrary, Craig Corbin, the Nighthawk Sports Network team on a gorgeous winter afternoon here in Dahlonega, and a great matchup between two extremely talented teams. You look at the numbers, fairly tight. Georgia College with an advantage on the boards by 4 rebounds, 23-19. Neither team shooting exceptionally well in the first half, and of course the Nighthawks have yet to find the range from beyond the arc.
And the one thing that really stands off the page to me, Craig, is 15 points for Aaliyah McGriff, 7 of 11 shooting. That's part of the game plan. You got to try and shut her down. Now, granted, she does have a three-pointer, which you want to give her the perimeter shots. That's not her game, but
right.
Giving up 6 shots from inside the paint mainly, that's going to be something that I'm sure Buffy Burson is fixing down in the locker room right now.
Absolutely, because as McGriff goes, so go the Bobcats. Now, one thing we have seen, when Tarver got in the ball game, she had the ability to get into the paint pretty quickly and get some decent shot opportunities. But without question, this will be a contest that will go to the last possession in all likelihood. The Nighthawks had a 4-point advantage and led by as many as 7 at 18-11. Bobcats came back to lead by as many as 5. For the people that paid to see it, they're getting their money's worth.
Oh, yeah, and we said at the pregame, these two teams know each other so well. The familiarity between Coach Burson and Coach Smith, the players that played at North Hall and the Forsyth counties, got them on the other side of the bench as well. So these two teams know each other's strengths, each other's weaknesses, and we're really seeing that on the floor as they're just trading blows. This is like a prize fight right here.
Without question. Before we dive further into the numbers, we will step aside. When we come back, more at the half. It's Georgia College by 4 on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
What is the Golden Eagle Band? A Established in 1873, we are the oldest organization on campus. Excellence in music is our passion. Our spirit of brotherhood provides friendships that last a lifetime. We compete and perform just for fun. Join the tradition.
I am a brother.
I'm a freshman.
I am an artist.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a civilian.
I am a junior.
I am an ambassador.
I am a music teacher.
我是国际学生.
I'm a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete. I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer. I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
Back we are at the half here at Memorial Hall. Craig Corbin and Walker McCrary. And Walker, if you'll take us through a deeper dive into the numbers as we look further at this matchup between the Bobcats and the Nighthawks.
Well, the one thing that I just said off air to you, Craig, looking at the stats for North Georgia, you've got 16 points coming from your starting five, 6 for Agrusa and Blankenship, 4 for Dara. Outside of that, 15 points from the bench out of McKee and Sutton, 8 and 7 respectively. When you look at the other side of the box score, a much more balanced attack, McGriff with 15, but then you've got 6 other players that have 2, 4, or 6 points. They're having a much more balanced attack. Now, I know that that's a defensive scheme that we're kind of employing, trying to shut down McGriff and take away the three-pointers from Cleveland, but it seems like North Georgia's gotten the looks on the offensive side, but just haven't been able to find the bottom of the net.
A couple of times those shots traditionally would have gone in. Also a couple of passes that, were off the mark inadvertently. But I honestly feel like North Georgia is in a pretty good position, even though they trail by 4. You knew that Georgia College, playing as well as they played all season long, one of those teams, as we talked about at the top of the show, that are going to be in the thick of it all season long. It should be an entertaining second half of ball.
And the other thing that's a little bit troubling when looking at the box score, a team that just had 29 assists a couple games ago, that loves to pass the ball and get other players open. We've seen the assists a little bit. We haven't seen nearly as many, only 5 assists on 13 made baskets. It's unlike a Buffy Burson squad. I'm sure that it's going to be a lot more quick ball movement here in the second half to really get open looks inside the middle of the lane.
We'll see what transpires. We'll step aside. When we come back, look at the highlights from the first half. Stay with us. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network. back again at the half, 35-31. A close-up view of one of the fans here in Memorial Hall. One of the last times you'll have a chance to see competition here. The countdown is at 5, if memory serves.
5 doubleheaders, including today, left here in Memorial Hall. The final countdown is on. We are, well, when we come back in here at our next home game on the 24th, we'll officially be a month away.
Can you believe it? A lot more to talk about on that topic, and we'll save that for a bit later. Now we need to get to some highlights from the first half of play from the Nighthawks and the Bobcats. This, a beautiful entry pass from McKee.
Julie does such a great job of finding the open person underneath through traffic.
My favorite move of the year, the 360 spin by Dara. There you saw a nice drive by Agrusa. And look at this, another, just a strong move on the right block by Vanessa. She is not going to be denied. Some of the highlights from the first half of play, you know, that last play indicative of what Vanessa has brought to this team. The hard-nosed, blue-collar approach, that's what it's going to take against this Georgia College team because they are athletic, they're quick, and they really have been prepared well for today.
Going to have to be a little gritty here in this second half. It's going to get a little bit dirty, a little nasty, some, you know, physicality, and we've seen that in the first half. North Georgia's got to match that physicality, maybe even take it up another notch, figure out what the officials are going to allow here in this second half, and really figure out that little bit of edge that they've got to get. We saw the edge against Flagler, especially in the second half. Let's see if North Georgia can flip the key one more time.
All right, we'll step aside one more time. When we return, the second half straight ahead. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
It's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
And just a few seconds ticking off, as you see here in the middle of your screen. By the way, we'll go ahead and brag a little bit on the phenomenal job graphics-wise and with the Nighthawk Sports Network, the entire team that's been assembled. Walker McCrary, a phenomenal job you have done, and the team here in getting things up to snuff for the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Well, it's not just me. We've got a great student staff that we've got, as well as Lee being the visionary, Lee Glenn being the visionary for all of this, and just a little bit of manpower and a little bit of knowing kind of what to do. We've got a great student staff that is extremely well trained. Of course, Catherine on producing today, along with our crew of producers, our crew of camera people, Cassidy Floyd on today. It's awesome to be able to have a student staff like the one that we have here.
A luxury. But thanks to you and the staff for making the Nighthawk Sports Network look as good and sound as good as it does. We are underway here in the third quarter. Georgia College with the ball and a last-second three. My goodness, not the way you want to start the third quarter of play. So that is the largest lead for the Bobcats. Agrusa answers with a running left-handed hook.
There's that edge that North Georgia's got to bring here, and you see Agrusa running into the bleachers to try and make a steal. Got to have that physicality here in the second half. Give up those three-pointers. Only a 32% three-point shooting team is Georgia College. It's not great. It's not bad. So you're willing to give that up to just a couple of or to most of the team, not Cleveland.
Drinan, 17-footer, no good. Rebound Franklin out of nowhere. Nighthawks. Franklin off the glass, good and one.
And look at Rich is not happy that she's about to be called for her third personal foul. Hands on the head, pulling the hair back, jaw dropped. It's still dropped down there.
That's huge. So the third personal foul, that coming a minute and 12 seconds into the third quarter of play, and she heads straight for the bench.
And that's huge for North Georgia. They get the leading scorer for Georgia College off the table, or off the floor. So now is the opportunity to really attack the rim.
The old-fashioned three-point play. The answer at the other end, no good from Cleveland, but an offensive board. Bobcats keep it alive. 2-point lead for Georgia College, 38-36. Pass to Drinan off the glass, good.
And that's the range that Drinan's comfortable in shooting. You get her out on the elbow, you're willing to give her that shot, but inside 8-9 feet, you want to make sure that they're contested.
Spin move inside, Agrusa, no good. Rebound Drinan. Cleveland zips the pass straight away, three, no good from Davis, and a rebound to Franklin. Up ahead to schedule. Amber looking to get her offensive form going here. Closely guarded by Cleveland. She'll launch a long three, good.
That's just her second shot of the day, her first three-pointer. Good to see Amber finally get into that scoring column, see if she can keep the heat.
A 1-point ball game now, 40-39. Georgia College shot no good. Power move there from Tasia Wright, but Nighthawks have it. Chance to retake the lead. Agrusa drive, shoots, no good. Too much on it.
She had an opening there, just a little too much juice.
Shot no good, but an offensive board. Drinan. 42-39. Up ahead to schedule and the foul. That's going to be on Cleveland. Stops the clock with 6:58 to go in the third. This is a ball game.
Said it at halftime. This is like a prize fight.
Absolutely. Schedule a chance to tie, and she does. 42 all. 6 points now for Amber. Inside 7 minutes to go. Storms looks over, gets the call from Smith. Now Davis zips the pass down low, Drinan up and good.
Drinan does such a great job around the basket.
Played for the Mighty Macs of Mother Macaulay High Catholic School in Metro Chicago.
So that's one nifty trivia fact for you. Still have yet to find one.
Storms away to Drinan. Now Davis. Georgia College up 2. Well, a long three straight away from Davis, off the mark, rebound to Agrusa. She has to tie or take the lead inside 6 minutes to go here in the third. Agrusa, top of the key, drives, zips it now. Franklin for a three, yo, in and out. It stays 44-42.
Just have a feeling if that one would have fallen, the momentum would have shifted quickly.
Just like that. I agree. You could feel it. Davis, left elbow, stops, back to Drinan, looking down low. She walked, good grief. but a turnover nonetheless. Up ahead, Schedule, run the floor, shoots and scores. She
turnover's
absolutely walked.
a turnover.
Yeah, but she did travel.
I like the live ball turnover. It allows for somebody to get a steal in the stat column, and we can keep it going the other way.
And a beautiful job by Schedule of running the floor. Knotted at 44 all. Davis looking down low for Drinan, calling for it. On the wing, Storms 3. My, oh my. Here's a little tidbit on Kenyatta. Her percentage from beyond the arc, as Blankenship drives and scores, is higher than her percentage at the foul line.
Just her 7th made three-pointer of the year. She's 7 of 20 now, or 7 of 21 rather. So that's 33% on the nose. If that tells you anything.
Bingo. Down low, the ball kicked by Dara. 4:23 to go here in the third, and a 1-point lead. We've got a timeout. We'll take it. 4:23 to go in the third. 47-46 Georgia College. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
We're not just a video production company. We're storytellers, and we're on a mission to connect people, inspire change, and capture life's most precious moments. Because it's not only about capturing where you are today, it's about capturing where you're going. So when it's time to create a video, choose Bentley Media, and let us tell your story the way it was meant to be told. Bentley Media, we only film everything.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
This would be a great day to play perfect, wouldn't it?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
It's a 1-point ball game. Georgia College clinging to a 1-point advantage. Nighthawks have tied it on 2 occasions at 42 all and 44 all. Now number 4, Shea Tarver in the ball game. Gives it to Kenyatta Storms. Storms into the key. Back to Drinan, 17-footer, good. Oh my, that's twice right before the buzzer.
But I'm willing to give that shot up to Drinan. That was above the elbow, 16, 17 feet. That's not her strength.
Around to McKee. Julie drives, floats it from 10, and scores. That's a tough shot.
And she ended up on her back. No whistle, though.
49-48, back and forth we go. Storms to Drinan, and away to Tarver. Tarver. Now over to Storms, wide open 3, no good. That was sort of a shot put, but an offensive board. Pass intended for Drinan, knocked away.
Good job by Julianne. She lost sight of Drinan, but never took her eyes off the ball and got a fingertip.
Storms takes the inbound pass. Playing with a pretty heavy wrap on that right wrist. Tarver. Now Wesley drives. Nothing there. Oh, she might have been seconds away from a travel. Turnover, chance to retake the lead. An off-balance shot. The attempt to save it, unsuccessful by Tasia Wright. And that will allow Grusa to come back in place of Blankenship for North Georgia. It'll be Groover. Cleveland will be allowed to substitute in for Wright. Groover bounces it into Sutton. Hook shot blocked, and a foul by Drinan.
I think I agree with Maurice Smith here just a little bit. That was a late whistle and
not a lot
of contact. Not going to complain about it, but
no. Sutton ties it. at 49 all.
We'll just circle that play.
Yeah. And with it, a retaking of the lead by the Nighthawks, 50-49. 2:50 to go here in the third. Drynan, that one no good. Rebound to Grusa. Vanessa into the lane. Now it's a Groover. Kara launches a three. It is no good. Rebound Drynan inside. And a basket for Georgia College. And the lead is seesawed back to the Bobcats. Timeout. 2:24 to go in the third. 51-50 Georgia College. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
Now you have it. Everything in your hands, nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
Teams coming back on the floor will take this opportunity to sneak back in time. That's one thing we can do here on the Nighthawk Sports Network is time travel. Take a look at a highlight from earlier in the ball game. Here's a beautiful move and the feed and the one foul shot add-on, three-point play there. And we are back to live action. Nighthawks down by one. Bruce on the wing, back to McKee. Around the schedule. Shot clock now at 12. Schedule with 9, 8. McKee down low. Agrusa bounce pass intended for Sutton. Schedule straightaway three. In and out, no good. Rebound Agrusa. New shot clock. Don't have to rush. Just reset.
Get a good offensive set here.
Schedule in the corner. Down low for Sutton. Backs in on Drynan. High arcing shot. No good. Agrusa tries to save it and cannot. And checking back in, Davis for Georgia College. That's where Drynan, 6'2", really alters the normal shot selection of the frontline players. 1 point lead for Georgia College with the ball. Drynan, way to Davis, looking down low for Cleveland instead of Tarver. Works on McKee, behind the back dribble, zips it to Storms. Kenyatta back to Shea. Shot clock at 8. Now Cleveland straightaway three. It is in and out, no good. Rebound into the hands of Groover. Chance to retake the lead for the Nighthawks. Long pass, Schedule, 15-footer, good.
She's so good in transition. She's able to keep her feet set no matter where she is on the floor and has such a quick release.
And that was tough to do because she had a little bit of momentum running down the court that time. 52-51 North Georgia as we move inside 50 seconds to go here in the third. Storms, fakes, drives, kicks to Tarver. Three in the corner, up and in and out, no good. Rebound to Sutton. Difference of 10 seconds in the shot clock. Game clock. Groover drives, stops, and reverses. Zips it to Sutton in the key, the lob. And that was way too much for Vanessa. Down low. Franklin in for Groover. It was a great idea, but Sutton just was a little off the mark on the trajectory.
You know, one thing we haven't seen on the defensive side today so far, Craig, the traditional 1-3-1, it's been all man-to-man for Buffy's team.
Yep. Storms with 15 out near midcourt. Bobcats to hold for one. Down by a point with the ball. Now 8 seconds. Drinan from the elbow. Good. 5 seconds. We can get a shot away. It's 53-52. Up ahead and knocked away. And nice hands, Walker. 0.6.
It's like I've played basketball at some point.
A time or two. Inbound comes to Franklin and could not get the shot away. 53-52 in favor of Georgia College. Back with the fourth quarter. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Goodbye, LA, until another time. When can we call it love? Think we crossed the line.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Codify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
The presence of Aaron Drinan has made an impact in this ball game for Georgia College. Drinan in double figures with 12, and it looks as though she will be taking a bit of a breather and replaced in the lineup by Aaliyah McGriff. Those 3 personal fouls with only 10 minutes left. I agree with the choice by Coach Smith to bring her back in. Not surprised.
Well, she's matched up with Mackenzie Dara, so I wouldn't be surprised to see the Nighthawks try and go inside right here.
Franklin to McKee on the wing, back to Abby. Now zips it back to Julie in the hands of Sutton, down low to Dara. One dribble and the give to Sutton. Puts it up over McGriff, but it would not fall. Offensive board, McKee for 2.
And that's a great job by Julie McKee to get up and tip the ball out of McGriff's hands.
Nighthawks back in front, 54-53. Storms to Tarver to McGriff. Drives down the lane. Shot is up. No good. Rebound Sutton for the Nighthawks. Quickly, Franklin. Up to McKee. Hands it to Schedule. Amber out front to Franklin. Abby drives in the lane. Kicks back. Schedule to McKee. Down low to Dara. Hook shot up. Would not fall. We played a minute here in the fourth. A great matchup by 2 of the best, not only in the Peach Belt, but in the region. Storms to McGriff, drives hard on Sutton, puts it up, and gets it to drop.
It's a great move inside. North Georgia going to try and answer here. Go inside to Dara. It's been working so far. Get the paint touch.
8:33 to go in the ball game. McKee on the wing, well outside. Back to Franklin. Now Schedule to Mackenzie Dara. In the key to Sutton. She'll hand it to Schedule. Knocked away. Scramble, loose ball. Amber goes to the floor. And a jump between she and Kenyatta Storms.
Bobcats will get possession off that alternating arrow. Just a 1-point game here. Coach Burson not going to use a timeout right yet. She's still got all 4. No need to use it for one alternating possession with 8.5 to play.
Tarver with the ball, drives around Franklin. Might have had happy feet. McGriff from the right elbow. Goodness gracious.
I think they both had happy feet on that one. McGriff kind of took a quick step, and Tarver did as well.
McKee drives baseline. Leaves it for Mackenzie Dara, who just pops it right in.
That's one of the few times we've seen Dara get off the floor, and she chose a good time to do it and didn't even bother coming down with it.
Nope. Little bunny hop, catch, shoot, score. I like it. 7:40 to go in the ball game. Baseline jumper, McGriff. Goodness. McGriff now with as many points as is indicated by her uniform number. 21. Timeout Burson. Coach Buffy Burson wants a timeout. Down 3, 7:24 to go. It's a 30. And it becomes a media, so we'll take it. 7:24 to go. It's Georgia College by 3 back on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I am a brother.
I am a freshman.
I am an artist.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a civilian.
I am a junior.
I am an ambassador.
I am a music teacher.
我是国际学生.
I am a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer.
I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer.
I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
Didn't take long for Leah McGriff to reassert her dominance in this ball game. Now with 21 points, game high, 3-point lead for Georgia College, and a whistle away from the ball. That is going to be on Cleveland. Sydney Cleveland away from the ball.
And that's big too, because that's her third foul. She only has 8 points, but she has done a great job of locking down Amber's schedule.
Inbound to Blankenship, fake shoots, and it falls off the rim. Offensive board, though, for Franklin. Through the hands of Schedule. Up ahead, Aaliyah McGriff tracks it down, puts it up. No good, gets her own rebound, knocked free, and Blankenship has it. Here come the Nighthawks. Now to McKee. Ball knocked free. Julie gets it back, drives, hooks it up. No good. Doggone it. How many have fallen right off the rim for the Nighthawks? Time and time again. McGriff turns, shoots, no good. Rebound, Julie. The pace of play here. Oh, and up ahead, intended for Darrow. Out of bounds.
Now Drinan back in the game for Georgia College, so North Georgia going to have to really be disciplined on the offensive side to find a good look. Still a lot of time to play, only a 3-point game. No need to start rushing anything.
Tarver with the ball, guarded by Franklin. And a steal by Blankenship. Dina Blankenship works on McGriff. Fakes, shoots, and missed the shot.
Wow.
Goodness gracious.
3 possessions in a row. It's been halfway down.
That hurts. 3 bunny shots. 59-56, down 3. Even if you hit 2 out of 3, you're up. Tarver with the ball. Now Cleveland zips it back into the hands of McGriff. Right before the buzzer, air ball out of bounds.
I'll let her take that shot every possession if she wants to.
They lost track of where the shot clock was. Groover and Agrusa back in. 5:45. Kenyatta Storms comes in. So Drinan checks out.
Georgia College going to go zone this possession.
Yep.
Drinan out of the game.
Who's going to be your zone buster? Down 3 with the ball, North Georgia. 5:30 to play. McKee, and taken away by Tarver. A lot of contact, no whistle. Tarver took it right away. Can the Nighthawks hold on to first place in the Peach Belt Conference and their newly anointed ranking of 25th in the nation? And a charge.
It's McKee's second of the day. She does such a great job of making sure she's outside of that charge circle, getting her feet set and just letting somebody run into her.
Yep. And that is so illogical as a human, but as a competitor, Julie has created the ability to do that consistently. Groover to Dare. A lot of contact from Tarver. And a takeaway. Tarver with the ball. Now over to Cleveland. 3 would not fall. Rebound to Grusa. Still 59 to 56. 4:40 to go. Ball will stay with North Georgia as Drynan checks back in.
I like the idea there, Craig, from Agrusa, but just not the right angle for that pass. Trying to pass it straight ahead, a bounce pass to a running sideways Sutton.
Schedule picks up her dribble away. Groover to Agrusa. Bounce pass intended for Sutton, knocked away. Got to take care of the ball. We got 4:20 to go. You're still down 3 to an extremely good Georgia College team. Davis works to the left elbow. Oh, it's stolen by Sutton from McGriff. Agrusa drives, tough angle, and missed. What a pass to Davis. That was a 25-foot bounce pass, and now a 5-point advantage. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. And this is a crucial juncture of the ball game.
5 points down are the Nighthawks now. Just under 4 minutes to play. You've really got to start getting something to fall on the offensive side. It's been tough, but the pass selection for North Georgia over these past 3, 4, 5 possessions hasn't exactly been good. I love the idea of getting it down to the post, trying to get the paint touches, but trying to find the post from straight up the lane line instead of from the wing or maybe even down into the corner. It's just such a tough angle, especially with arms going around. You're trying to bounce it and kind of spin it around a defender. It's just so tough. It has to be a perfect pass, and we just haven't been able to click so far in this fourth quarter.
Now, granted, you got time, but you have to have something coming out of each offensive possession the rest of the way. That's where some of those short misses will hurt when you look back.
And this is where I think that Coach Burson's going to get Dina Blankenship back into the game. She's had this break. I doubt she'll see the bench again unless we hit the 5th period of play, which is a huge possibility when it comes down to it. Dina getting back into the game. She's not going to come on quite yet, but getting her back into the game, she's been able to figure out McGriff on the defensive side more often than any of the other Nighthawks.
Sutton will inbound, and we're back to action. Clock rolls. 3:40 and counting. Down by 5 with the ball. Groover into the hands of Dara. Leaves it now for Agrusa. Vanessa drives the right side, turns, leaves for Sutton. Up and in, and one.
That's what you had to have here. Now you get a chance to cut into it just a little bit more with that extra free throw. Julie's going to come back into the game for the defensive side. The one thing, though, is you take out Groover and Franklin, both true point guards. Agrusa's probably going to move into that one spot on the offensive side.
Sutton missing the ensuing foul shot, so it stays a 3-point ball game. 3:23 to go. Georgia College on top, 61 to 58. McGriff to Drynan. Drynan zips it to Cleveland, down low. Too much for McGriff into the hands of Agrusa. Vanessa drives across half court, nearly lost the handle, gets it back. Got to take care of the rock. McKee on the wing, lobs to Sutton. Julianne turns, hook shot up, would not fall.
I like the shot selection, though, from Julianne. Try and get contact, throw up the hook shot. That's her area.
Bobcats by 3 with the ball. Storms in between the circles. Looks over to the sideline, gets the play call. Cleveland to Davis, back to Cleveland, drives on Dara, stops. Nobody to get it. Now Drynan puts it up and in.
And that wound down 28 seconds at the same time. That's a perfect possession for Georgia College.
Agrusa off the glass for 2.
And there's contact. Storms hit the floor, so you got to call either a block or a charge there. That's not a good place for a no call.
And there was no whistle.
Do you agree with this now? Pull it out and wait.
2 minutes to play.
They've been doing it since 4 minutes, though.
Davis drives, and a whistle there will send her to the line with 1:54 to go.
We've seen other teams try and employ this against the Nighthawks and pull it out a little too early, and that's why I was asking, because North Georgia does a good job on the offensive end in short time situations.
Missed foul shot there by Davis on the season. Brianna, 74%. Dara checks out. And Schedule back in. We have Schedule, Agrusa, Franklin, Sutton, and McKee. 1 of 2. And it's now 64-60. Tarver checks in for Tasia Wright. Inside 2 minutes to go. 4-point ball game. Franklin looks over to Coach Burson. Gets the play. Agrusa lobs in the lane to Sutton. Turns, hook shot. And a foul will send her to the line.
Only Drynan's second foul. Puts Sutton to the line. She's 3 for 5 there so far today.
Sutton settles in, puts it up, and scores. 1 possession game.
Not egregious contact, but the referees say it's just enough.
Yep. And Julianne got them both. Dara back in for Sutton. McGriff will check in for Drynan.
This may be the first time we see the 1-3-1 here. Looks like North Georgia's going to drop into it.
2-point ball game, 1:40 to go. Georgia College on top, 64-62. Tarver. It has given opponents fits. 15 to shoot. Bounce pass to Storms, back to Tarver. Back to Storms, over to Davis. 1 dribble, and cross court to Tarver with 7. 6, shot is up, oh, air ball. And here come the Nighthawks' chance to tie or take the lead. McKee with 1:15. Agrusa drives the right side, stopped there, goes baseline, puts it up. We're tied at 64.
Now what does North Georgia do defensively? Do we drop back in man? It looks like we are.
And a timeout. Georgia College will keep it right here.
I said earlier that the 1-3-1 had yet to come out. It was only a matter of time before Coach Burson went to it. And I mean, you can't question the timing. You only bring, I mean, it's what we saw a lot of during the non-conference portion of the schedule. Now that we're in Peach Belt play, she's trying to mix it up, but she'll bring it out at just the right time, as we saw there, able to get Tarver to throw up a wild shot on the baseline.
Did not draw iron. So knotted at 64 all. 61 seconds to go.
I don't want to say I want Tarver to shoot it, but right now she's 0 for 8 from the field.
So
she gets to the rim better than anybody else on the floor. She's just not been able to finish so far today. So I don't want her to be able to get to the rim, but at the same time, if she's going to take shots right now with her trend, it's all a mental game when it comes to these kinds of shots. She hasn't made one yet.
Davis, bounce pass to Storms, the freshman away to Cleveland, back to Kenyatta. Guarded by Agrusa, shot clock at 14, game clock at 50. McGriff to Cleveland, nothing doing there. Cross court to Davis, 15-footer, no good, air ball right to Franklin, chance to take the lead. 38 seconds to go. North Georgia with the ball. Agrusa to McKee, goes baseline, up and under, no good! Oh my goodness. And a steal by Agrusa.
That's a late whistle. Agrusa had it, and there's a whistle blown. They're saying that the timeout was called. I don't know, and If they give the timeout to Georgia College here, Craig, this place will go nuts.
And the officials are getting their heads together. Agrusa made the steal. I don't think the timeout.
The whistle came after the steal. Now, when the timeout was called, we won't be able to tell because the camera was down on the other end. Let's see what they do here. Coaches are going to come together.
I don't think the timeout was taken. They are meeting at midcourt.
Buffy's not happy with it.
That is not good. Unless they award North Georgia possession, which, quite honestly, if they do that, tells you that the steal was made before the timeout was taken.
Well, now Maurice isn't happy, so it may be what you're saying.
If they give North Georgia possession,
it's going to be a full timeout for Buffy. We'll see if we can't figure that out.
And let's see if we can confirm who has possession. The way the play developed,
they say inadvertent whistle.
Okay, so back to the point of interruption.
Which means that North Georgia gets possession.
North Georgia will have possession. That is huge. Now, the negative is that it affects the flow of what had transpired with the steal by Agrusa. Now, she was by herself, so.
It was 1-on-5.
Right, so I'll take inbounding. You are tied with 25.3. Shot clock is off. You can hold for one.
Does Buffy do that, though? Because you love the aggression that North Georgia's had on the offensive side, but you don't want to give McGriff an opportunity.
I'll be honest. I hold for one. I don't know that Coach Burson does. I hold for one.
Hold for one unless you have a wide-open layup off the inbound,
take that.
Maybe?
I'll take that.
Because it's going to be a baseline inbound.
I'll take that. And the Nighthawks have done that well this season. Found the open teammate in the paint. Here we go, 25.3 to go. Knotted at 64. North Georgia with the ball. Inbound comes to Schedule on the wing. Guarded by Cleveland. Away to Franklin. Now inside 20 seconds to go. Franklin with 15. Backs out toward midcourt. 14, 13, 12. Franklin looks to Coach Burson. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. The lead for Schedule, 5, 4. Bounces to Mackenzie Dara. Back to Franklin. 1 second. The shot is up. It is good! Georgia College at the buzzer has knocked off.
Wow.
North Georgia has knocked off Georgia College at the buzzer. A three-pointer from Abby Franklin. Holy cow. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout and be back. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Now you have it. Everything in your hands. Nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
And it's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one of the deals to try to stand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique. And we like to do the special small things that make, children's lives and dreams come true.
We're not just a video production company. We're storytellers, and we're on a mission to connect people, inspire change, and capture life's most precious moments. Because it's not only about capturing where you are today, it's about capturing where you're going. So when it's time to create a video, choose Bentley Media, and let us tell your story the way it was meant to be told. Bentley Media, we only film everything.
A scintillating finish to game number 1 of our doubleheader. North Georgia, in heart-stopping fashion, gets a 3 at the buzzer from Abby Franklin. Final score 67-64. The Nighthawks scored the last 7 points in a row to win this game.
And that came from being aggressive on the offensive side. Even on that last possession, we saw the aggression off the inbound. We're looking inside, got the paint touches. Still don't know how Dara got the outlet to Abby Franklin. Still don't know how Abby Franklin got the shot off with 2 Bobcats closing in on her. But kudos to Buffy Burson's team. They never gave up. They trailed by as many as 7 at one point at 38-31 early in that third quarter. Never gave up, back and forth the entire game, knowing how to finish the game and stay calm, even though Georgia College tried to make it so tough offensively.
What a huge emotional win. A, it's a victory. B, it's your first game protecting sole possession of first place in the conference, but you did it against an extremely good opponent.
They'd come in 5 games in a row they'd won. After losing 4 of the first 5, they go on a roll to get to 10-5, won 5 in a row. North Georgia's on a roll, though, too. And when these two teams meet down in the Centennial Center on February 17th, probably going to be a very similar outcome in terms of just going back and forth, because these two teams are so evenly matched. Maurice Smith has got his team going in the right path. Buffy's team is playing so well right now. Hopefully these two teams can keep on this path before that February 17th meeting. Wouldn't be surprised if that isn't the last meeting those two teams have this season. Would not be surprised for a postseason meeting.
I agree fully, and to pull one of the tidbits of knowledge, the Nighthawk notes in the game notes for today that you had put together, that's their first 8-game winning streak in the last 4 seasons.
And they have a chance to make it 9 in a row next Wednesday here at home to end the 5-game homestand. Probably going to have to go back quite a while to find a 9-game winning streak, if that's ever happened. And that, if you remember that 2014-15 season, that was coming off the heels of the NCAA tournament run.
Right.
A lot of pieces were still there. They didn't get to go quite as far that year, but a lot of those pieces still there. This team resembles that team a lot.
And I like what we're seeing.
Yes.
A huge win today, a thrilling win today. And with that, the Nighthawks improved to 14-2, 9-1 in conference play. Bobcats of Georgia College fall to 10-6, 7-3 in Peach Belt action. Again, on behalf of Walker McCrary, our Nighthawk Sports Network staff, Catherine Mazurkowitz, and on camera, Cassidy Floyd, I'm Craig Corbin saying your final score, North Georgia 67-64. We'll see you next time.